'Cause I just want your kiss. I keep wishing that we never left like this. Don't run away, just listen. Wanna tell you that I can't stop missing your kiss. Hello and welcome everyone to Conversations with Tona Brown. I'm your host and I'm here with the fabulous, fantastic friend of mine. His name is Jason Duval Hunter. Welcome to the show, Jason. How are you?
Tona, I am so good. I'm doing great. I am keeping on and working hard, and so glad to be reconnected with you. Congratulations
Absolutely.
on all of your success in the years since Carnegie.
Well, thank you so much. And that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about your life, your career,
Mhm.
and also our collaboration with such a historical and amazing event,
Yeah,
my Carnegie Hall debut. So first,
yeah,
let people know, who is Jason Duval Hunter? What do you do? How can we support you more? All
yeah.
those good things.
Well, my name is Jason Duval Hunter. I am a professional actor. I found out through many trials and tribulations through the pandemic that I'm more of a writer than I am an actor. And I'm a great actor, but I'm a phenomenal writer. I'm also a producer and I'm also a supporter of the arts. I love to support and collaborate with other artists and understand that that is a process that one has to really believe in order to see it come to life. You know what I'm saying? So I am someone that's been in the business for over 30 years. I went to the University of Buffalo and studied theater and dance. I've had my own off-Broadway theater company. I've acted and I've sang and I've danced for many years. So
Absolutely.
that's
So you're a
me,
jack of all trades. And in
a
this
jack.
industry, that is
Yes.
important, as you and I both know. So tell us a little bit about where you were raised, how you grew up, that kind of thing, and what inspired you to get into the arts.
Well, Tona, I was born in Brooklyn, Kings County Hospital, and I was raised by a single parent mother of 10 kids, by
Mm,
5 different fathers, 8 brothers, 2 sisters, and we grew up in the projects. You know what I'm saying? We grew up very poor. I was my mother's right-hand man, and at the same time, I always used my imagination to escape my reality. Like I always used to, when I can remember as young as I was, I used to watch the soap operas, and I would, for that hour of watching, say, General Hospital or Ryan's Hope or whatever it is I was watching, all of my troubles would disappear. I would just, go through all the hell and high water that I was going through in real life. But when I looked at TV, whatever it was, like I felt connected to that, like I escaped through that. So I was born in Brooklyn, raised by a single parent mother of 10, 5 different baby, 5 different fathers. So I grew up very poor, and the way that I escaped my reality was I would watch TV. I would watch the soap operas, General Hospital, Ryan Hope, and I would always aspire to be an actor. And so that's how I got into wanting to be a writer and actor and pursue the arts. Very young, I can remember wanting to do this.
that
So
is amazing, because when I
yeah.
met you, it was on the set of Cyber Sex the Play, which was the play that you were doing at that time. Are you guys still doing that play?
Well, what happened with the play is like right after the pandemic, we had done several showcases, and it was literally being considered by producers who were willing to financially back the show. You did a showcase that we did where you incorporated your classical music and elements to the show, and it was a big, it was before its time, quite frankly. However, when the pandemic happened, everything shut down. Everything shut down. So obviously, Cyber Six went on the shelf. And during my the hiatus, along with everybody else, while I was in my home by myself, I'm a single guy in New York City. Um, I said, and I really prayed and meditated on what am I gonna do. I wasn't sure if I was gonna go back to Cyber Six to play. I really didn't know if it was something that was I was willing to do a 19th and a 20th and a 21st and a 25th edit, and raise money and start all over again. I wasn't sure, but lo and behold, after I came out and I did survive the pandemic, thank God. I was told to revisit the idea. And so now I'm workshopping it with a wonderful writing group called Pages, where I get to present 15 minutes every 2 weeks. I get my 15 minutes of fame every 2 weeks in front of Broadway legends. I mean, people that have been in Broadway and in the industry for 60 plus years that are telling me, Jason, you have something here. Do not stop. So I have presented most of the script to the group, mostly to positive feedback. And I'm presenting the last four sections of it coming up in the next 8 weeks, every 2 weeks, 15 minutes. And then I'm going to do another showcase. So I may be calling
Great.
you, Miss Brown. I may be calling you to hire you to be a part of this showcase in the fall.
Absolutely. And anytime you need me, just give me a call. I will be there. And so I think the other thing that I always do on my show is I'd like to connect the dots so that people know how I met so many of you fantastic people up in New York or wherever I've been traveling. And so I want people to know that we've worked together on Cybersex the play in a
Mm-hmm.
collaborative manner. And also you were integral in helping us out with Carnegie Hall. And for those
Yeah.
who didn't
Yeah.
know about that, it was just a few of us, including the
Yeah.
entire team that was on the stage, trying
Mm-hmm.
to get this thing off the ground, because it started
Yeah.
as a small idea, and then we found out that it was historical, and then we had a short period
Yes.
of time to put it
You were
on.
the first. You were the first transgender woman ever to headline at Carnegie Hall, and I was like, I can't believe I'm a part of this. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? And I understood very early on in the arts that it's all about team building, right? And it's all about surrounding yourself with people that understand the importance of what's happening and who is willing who is willing to do whatever it takes to see it through the finish line. And when I tell you, we had to be in serious prayer mode and serious keeping our eye on the prize during that whole process, because every second of the day it was like, it's not going to happen. It
Yeah.
is not going to happen. From
Mhm.
glad, from publicity, from money, from this, that, and the other. And I was like, Tona, we're gonna do this.
That's
What do you need
right.
me to do? What do you need me to do? You need to crash on my couch? What do you need? Do you need me to
That's
bake
right.
cupcakes? What do you need me to do? Like, how is this going to happen? So yeah, connecting the dots. I was
Yeah,
so
it was
glad. I was
phenomenal.
honored to be a part of it, you know?
Yeah, and it was, it was just at a time in my career after I just performed for the president, a presidential event. And so it was so much going on, and we just really wanted to put on the best show possible. We had a very limited budget. We were only
Mm-hmm.
6 months out from the actual idea itself. I was talking to Nathan James one day, and he said to me, he said, Tona, you really should take your talent to Carnegie Hall. And I said, well, Carnegie Hall is very expensive. Like, I think that's a
Mm-hmm.
great idea, but, I don't know if we can financially afford to do that. We did crowdfunding. We went around
Mm-hmm.
to all these organizations, got a million no's and just a couple yeses. But it
Mm-hmm.
was an amazing opportunity to see what it's like to put on a show of that magnitude. And we
Mm-hmm.
achieved it, and it was a
Yep.
phenomenal night. It really was. That
It
really
really
changed
was.
history.
It really was. And like, what people need to understand is, if you were in Carnegie Hall that night as an audience member, what you're going to experience as far as your energy, as far as your awe of what's happening when you was up there and you was playing the costume music in that Agent Alizé dress, looking fabulous and
Yes,
looking
and
totally
Robert
unbothered.
E. Knight. So I
And
had
Robert E.
Adrian
Knight.
Alizé. I had this
Yep.
amazing
Yep.
cape with a
Yes.
train that was like 20
And
foot long.
nobody would know 15 minutes before we said action, all of the drama that was going on backstage. They would have no idea, and they
Mm-mm.
shouldn't.
Yeah,
That's a part of our job as artists. The show must go on. And
yeah.
it went on, and it was amazing. It could have been even better had everyone on the team committed to the collective dream of making sure that it happened with it's like we already have so many forces against us, first and foremost. Then for the people that are on the team to not believe, if you don't believe in it, leave. Don't
Yeah,
stay and cause problems where we're gonna have our own problems regardless. You're on the team to help see this through to the finish line. And I can remember, as Denzel Washington said about Will Smith, he said, when you get to the height of your ladder of your success, that is when the devil starts clicking at your heels. We're
that's
about
right.
to do a historical, unprecedented performance at Carnegie Hall, and if people knew the petty, unnecessary drama that was going on backstage,
Yeah,
they would not enjoy the show. So you being the
absolutely.
professional that you are, you got up there and you hit every note. You look fabulous. We all clapped. I gave
Thank
my
you.
round of applause just like this, and nobody would know any different. And when it was over, I said, "Thank you, God, for letting me be a part of that." And I went on with my life
That's
and
right.
did other stuff. But but that's what it takes. You got to surround yourself with people that believe in your idea and your dream. And so that's what happened. That's what I remember from it. What about you?
Me too. Me too. I will say that we had the right team of people who did believe out of all of the negativity. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's why we were able to do it on such a shoestring budget with no
Mm-hmm.
corporate sponsorship or anything of that magnitude. We were able to
Mm-hmm.
do it and get so much publicity around the
Mm-hmm.
entire world. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
remember reading about it in Spain and
Yeah.
Europe and all these different
Yeah.
places, and people just writing me emotional, and even good friends of mine saying, this is a big deal. Do you realize how big
It's
of
a
a
very
deal
big
this
deal.
is? And I
No,
will
it
say
is.
that the relationships that I made during that time, I'm still great associates and friends with those people today. And you're one of them. And I just want to thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for believing in the project, doing everything
Yeah.
that you could to help
Yeah.
facilitate, whether it was I needed a place to sleep, whether it
Yeah.
was
I
food,
remember.
whether it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
organizational stuff, or just spreading the word. And I want to also embark upon people to think that that's all it takes sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we think that in order to get involved in something that's monumental
You
or
have to be a
historical.
big, you have to be big and you have to do something extra or something like sometimes it's just like telling that person, it's almost like if I know you're the best at what you do, but when you're in the mix of the madness, you need somebody that's on the side saying, "Oh, Tona, you can do this. Oh, this is going to get, you need somebody that's just saying, like, regardless of what's going on, this is going to happen." Now, I don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to happen, but you'd rather have some people around you telling you, we can do this. That way it drowns out all of the unnecessary crap that's going on. Listen, if you don't believe in this event, this historic event, the stage left is this way.
That's right. That's right.
Stage left is over here.
That's right.
Because
That's
we ain't
right.
got no time to entertain, oh, this is the problem and that is the problem. What is the solution?
That's right.
And
And
Miss
and that's
Brown
what I
and Miss
liked about the
Brown
team.
don't need Miss Brown don't need to have this unnecessary stress on the day of the show. She really
And thank
doesn't.
you
She
so much.
doesn't. She
Thank
doesn't.
you
She
so
doesn't
much
need
for
it.
saying that.
She
Then,
doesn't. She doesn't need
what
it.
did you used to say? We don't need to focus on the minutia. You said that so many times,
Mm-hmm.
and it was
Yep.
it was so
And
instrumental in actually.
it's all small. Do not, I said, do not focus on the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. We're focused on getting this done and
Mhm.
creating an environment for you to do what you do.
Right, right. And I have to say, with the help of yourself and some key other people, that's exactly what happened. We took away the ignorance, and what people need to understand too is that when you're doing things that has never been done before, you're getting backlash, you're getting evil
Mm-hmm.
emails, you're
Mm-hmm.
getting all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of things. And so with the young people today, some of them actually think that you're just going to be able to go through life and no one is going to have any opposition to what you're doing. That's not the case. You see that in our politics today. You
Yep.
see that in education. You see that in the entertainment industry all around. You just, in any industry that you go to. So you just have to persevere. And I want to thank you again, Jason, for being
Tona.
that instrumental person who said, you know what? I'm going to step in and try to do whatever I can do to make this happen. You and Lee Soldier and others, you all
Yes,
were
Lee
instrumental
Soldier.
in just keeping me focused. Okay, we don't have the budget to do this, that, so we can't afford a microphone, but we can do something else. So the other thing is, how can people find you to see about Cyber
Okay.
Sex to Play and all these wonderful
Yeah.
things that you're doing?
Well, they can find me. My new movement, if you will, or my social media brand is Hunt for Love. If you put in the hashtag HUNT for the number 4 LOVE, that is me. I'm Jason Duval Hunter on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm Hunt for Love. You can find me on all platforms under that. If you Google that, you will find me. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I do 2 shows right now, hour formatted shows. One is meditation and prayer with Hunt for Love, where
Mhm.
I do an hour. I give myself the luxury of time of when I wake up in the morning to meditate and pray. And I have people that follow me every morning, either 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, give or take. Better late than never. Okay, better late than never. But those that know, when I come on live in the morning, I'm doing a meditation and prayer Monday through Friday. And then I have another show that's just like this show. It's called The Conversation with Hunt for Love. And I used to do it on Bigo Live, but I'm no longer doing that there. I'm setting up interviews to be done either on Facebook or Instagram, and definitely on TikTok, to do the Conversation with Hunt for Love, where
Okay.
I do interviews just like you're doing. I talk about a day in the life of Jay. I talk about my hunt for love. Congratulations on you finding love. Finally, you told me
Thank
about that.
you.
So you look happy. You look beautiful. I just want to say, I
Thank
just
you.
want to say that, and I mean that. And one of my hashtag is I love you. I mean it.
Oh,
Hashtag LOVEU. I mean it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
right.
So to see you go from where you were and all the obstacles that was against you, and trust me, we hung out and we talked at, when everybody went away, and right the day before Carnegie Hall, and we sat down and we talked. I said, Tony, this is a bunch of crap, but
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna do this show tomorrow. You were going through unnecessary things that we don't have to go into details of, because it's irrelevant to the fact that we created history, right?
That's
But
right.
people need to know what it took to get that done. And I want to
Absolutely.
just say here that I was honored to be a part of it, just as I was honored to have you be a part of my project, just as when I came and did this interview just now, what does Tona do? She said, how can I help you move your project to the next level? That's what you do
Oh,
for
thank you.
all of us. So you are, as they would say, a legend. You are instrumental and inspirational. So thank you.
Oh, anytime, and anyone who knows me knows that's what I'm all about. I'm about diversity and inclusion and equity and equality for all people. And that is what I want to showcase in this show, is that you can do it. You can support all people and have a very positive, classy show. You can
Yeah.
definitely do that. And our community has so many examples. I mean, sometimes I'm overwhelmed because of the pressure that one could put themselves under to showcase all the positive things that our community is doing all around the world,
Hmm.
not just here in America. And so
Hmm.
the glimpse that I can give the world to see what we're doing here in the United States is just a
Hmm.
small glimpse of what is out there. And so I just want to make that point, and I want to also make the point again and stress to you that you do the same thing and that you're a blessing to us all. Keep up the hard work. Everyone, please
Thank
support
you.
Jason Duval Hunter.
Yes.
Look up
Please
his
support.
stuff all over the
Yep.
internet under
You
Hunt
can Google me.
for Love.
Love.
Hunt,
HUNT
Hunt
for the number
for,
4 LOVE.
yes,
Facebook,
Hunt
Instagram,
for
TikTok.
Love,
Yeah.
everyone.
You can
Please
find me.
look out for
Yep.
his things. You can find him on Instagram,
Facebook.
Twitter, wherever you
Yep.
want to look. Hunt,
Yes.
the number 4 Love.
For
And I just want to
LOVE.
say, I love you dearly. You've
I
been
love
a
you
magnificent
too.
friend
I love
and
you too.
colleague.
Yes, indeed. And this is just the beginning. We had a new phase, baby.
All right.
I'm inspired. I'm so inspired. Look at how your show is named Conversation with Tona Brown, and my show is named Conversation with Hunt for Love. The universe don't make mistakes, baby.
Great
It doesn't.
minds think alike. And with
Yes.
that, I just
And
want
remember
to,
that picture? Remember that picture that we took at Adrian's show?
right. Beautiful photo. Beautiful
Mm-hmm.
photo. So many
Yep.
more to come. And I just want to thank
Yep.
you so much for being on Conversations with Tona Brown. I am your
Absolutely.
host, Tona Brown, and I am here with Jason Duval Hunter. And we're talking
Yes.
about his projects, his life, and him being an amazing friend to me. So again, thank you
Yes.
all for being on Conversations with Tona Brown. Have a wonderful evening.
Take care, everybody. God bless.
God bless. Mwah.
See ya. Tona, call me.